What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 69. My name is Bret, aka Enigma9011, and you can catch this podcast live over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011 every first and third Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about a buttload of topics and hang out and have a good old time. If you can't catch it live, that's a-okay. You can catch it over on youtube.com and soundcloud.com the following week, where it's put out topic by topic and also is one big video or MP3 for your amusement. If you want to support us, remember you can always go over to the merch store and get some swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. All over there. Rep the brand, support us. It would be greatly appreciated. Now, episode 69 is a monumental event, and someone requested to be on episode 69. So here she is, making her return. Once again, is Lady in Wonderland, a.k.a. Kate. Kate,
Hello.
Thanks for being on the podcast.
Thanks for having me on.
Now, funny thing about this besides the name and the number and all that stuff, is usually we don't know what we're going to talk about, and we struggle a lot thinking of topics. Somehow, my big brain thought of 4 topics to talk about. So, that's right. It's a big podcast. We're doing probably all 4, unless it's like a 3-hour long thing like Jeff, and I can't render that long, and I'm going to be like, no, stop it. So, we'll see. But, whatever.
That's good that you did, because I thought of 0 topics, as usual.
As usual. And she had a month to prepare.
I did.
A whole month? So we're going to get right into it. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for watching and listening. First topic 1, we're going to talk about a little Netflix phenomenon that has blown up. Well, blew up like last month. We're tardy at the party. Shocker. Joe Exotic Tiger King. What the fuck is this show?
It was gross.
It was something. It was gross. It was funny. It was saddening. It was depressing. It was laugh out loud. It was rip your hair out. It was shake your head. It was a lot of things. So we wanted to talk about our experience, I guess is the best way to put it, with with this show. So yeah, Kate, overall, what did you think of Joe Exotic Tiger King?
Gross. He was gross. they were all gross. I just don't. I mean, people really live their lives that way, and it's crazy to me that that's so people, and they're just living their lives and having tigers as pets, and it's just, I don't know. My hot take on this show: everybody is making Carol Baskin the ultimate villain of the show. And I think this may just be because she is a sociopath and believes her own lies. But I found her the least offensive of all of the gross people on that show.
Okay.
I felt the least physically repulsed by her.
Okay. Fair enough. Just a heads up, guys, we are going full spoilers if you didn't pick up on that already. Yeah, I get what you mean by Carol being the least appalling in that way. But man, she definitely deserves her villainry that people are giving her out of it. Like, obviously the whole allegedly killing her husband kind of thing. Allegedly. But even that episodes where they deep dive into the whole murder and her background and whatnot, I think I even pointed out to you in the freaking episode. I'm like, at one point she talks about her family and how she ran away or left as a kid rather, and had no relationship with them and was doing her own thing because they were assholes, which that sucks. So,
but could be true. That's believable.
But then later in the episode, she talks about going out to do something with her dad and how it was great spending time
he
together.
Was there. Yeah. He came over or something and they were all there.
Yeah. Now,
it was just a weird.
I'm not saying you can't let bygones be bygones, grow past things, whatever. But the way she talked about her parents, in the beginning, like, her dad was abusive and this and that, and there was like this whole big thing, and like they were never talking again. If she left, she was dead to him. Blah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just filling in words here, but like then all of a sudden, just whoop, dropped
along
it.
Those lines, though, yeah. And then all of a sudden, he was there.
Yeah, and it's like,
which is just weird.
Okay, so yeah, her villainy is up there, but yeah, there's some other interesting characters that probably skeeve you out a little bit more. I'm sure the first person that comes to mind for you is the Grand Poobah Wizard, Tiger King.
I don't even remember what his name is, to be honest with you.
I don't remember anyone's name except for Joe.
The guy who...
and Carol Baskin, but
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
The guy who was running his own... Like, I want to say brothel, but it's only for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But also with underage girls.
Yeah.
Which is really gross. I almost couldn't keep watching when he was on screen because I felt like I physically needed to walk away from my computer while we were watching the parts where he was on screen. He just... I don't know. They're all gross, but something about him really... Like, I couldn't even look at him.
Yeah, that was the big tipping point, because, like, you don't learn about that for a couple of episodes. Pancake's right on that same level. He's fucked up in so many ways. The thing that made me laugh and chuckle was, like, how... I don't know if OCD is the correct terminology, but he was very meticulous of how he was presented, what he was saying, how things were shot. Like, thank God the director or whoever... kept some of these scenes in, but before they're shooting documentary footage, he's like, okay, so where do you want the shot? Do you want us over here? 2 tigers, this girl, blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, he's micromanaging
the whole thing.
And then like they showed him doing, oh yeah, it was one interview, he's like, now let's do that over again. I gotta, like, double checking his words and whatever, which, I mean, I can understand in a way, like, hey, I'm being represented this way, I want to put my best foot forward, kind of thing. But like, it's not your project. You shouldn't be like, well, we should actually do this. That's a terrible shot, blah, 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 that you're doing or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. The way he did it was just gross and creepy.
So, yeah, we had him. We had the Joe's, like, business partner from Vegas who owns nothing but apparently owns everything or has all this money.
Like you do.
Yeah. Which was... interesting. And then he's screwing over Joe, and they screwed over the other guy that bought in like at the tail end and then just cut out, and he's like, this guy's an asshole.
So I mean, I don't know, I guess that's how you do business when you don't actually have any money to do business with.
Get somebody else to do it and then go from there. And then we had the FBI call out guy.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, he was sketch in general because he was like a shady black market dealer. He sold some guy a car that was stolen or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, just like take all that away. Take all the bad things he's done. Take out all. What is this guy's look? He's got a bowl cut that's like up to his forehead. Like, how did he think that was okay?
I don't...
Ever.
I mean, some people go for the bowl cut. They just really do. I don't understand it. That was also... That should be, like, the least disturbing part, but that's...
It was up there.
It was pretty bad. Like, it's a pretty bad bowl cut.
Yeah. Well, are there good bowl cuts?
I mean, no. It just like starts at bad and then gets more and more exceptionally bad.
The only bowl cut I will accept is Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified, and you don't even know what that reference is.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe Pancake does, or any other viewer, but yeah, no.
But yeah, I agree with Pancake. It really didn't seem faked. Like,
which
none of it seemed fake. It just seemed like.
And that's a big draw.
These people are really that messed up, and it really kind of makes me worried.
And that's a big, like, what do you want to call it? Like, moment for me of, like, shake my head. Like, it's so dumb and so ridiculous. You're like, this has to be fake. But then, you know,
it just
clearly
really
it's not.
doesn't seem like it is. Yeah.
Like, how can people be so dumb or so stupid to think, I won't get caught breaking this law, or I can get away with anything. I'm a god, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, fuck off. Like, what happened in your brain to turn those things, like, flip those switches any which way?
Right.
It's just confusing.
And that becomes the actual reality that you live in.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean...
And you totally believe... I think most of them really believed they weren't just putting on a front. That's actually where they live. That's the reality that they live in. Especially Carol Baskin. And I feel like that's why she was less outwardly offensive, because I think she believes what she tells people, and so she seems more sincere. But she's also clearly crazy and definitely did kill her husband. Like, that
Allegedly.
definitely did happen.
I don't know. And like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with believing what you're saying, kind of thing. Like, but there comes a time where there's a line, you know, and these people all crossed it. Like, they all had things that were bad. Like, Carol, for one, her place was all pretty nice and like seemed like she was taking care of everything well, but then the volunteer work for however many hours, like, nothing wrong if you want to volunteer, that's fine, you know, it's your choice, but like, however long she was making those people work and whatever, like, stuff like that. Obviously Joe was paying his people dirt and the rotten food from Walmart
oh my god, the Walmart food trucks, meat trucks that
feeding the tigers and stuff, and they got first pickings because they were
first pick of the expired meat. And then they also sold that when they decided that they were also going to be a restaurant as well.
Oh yeah.
For a while there, then, you know,
yeah,
just take your food off of the expired Walmart truck, it's probably fine.
Right. And then we already talked about Jesus guy, because with his numerous things.
I wish I could remember his name. I probably should have prepared more for this topic, but
they're all.
That's the
thing.
I don't want to look him up.
Anyone who has watched this show knows exactly every person we're talking about,
true.
And they don't remember their names, so it doesn't really matter. And then let's see. Yeah, there's just a lot of people. I think there's only.
Know if he's in jail. He should be in jail. Or actually just trafficking underage women,
right?
So he can have sex with them.
And
also killing baby tigers,
right? And that's the thing too. Like, obviously they all have to agree to be filmed, right?
Yeah.
How did any of them think, yeah, this is fine, come on in?
I mean, at least, okay, Joe Exotic, I think he was too stupid to realize
he thought it was a business opportunity to expand his brand, which,
that's true.
God, fuck it, this man was putting in work, hell of work. He was doing podcasts, he was doing radio shows, he was making music videos that were dope as shit. No, they weren't.
Oh my god, the music videos.
Oh my god. This man ran for governor and president. Why? Because he wanted to. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Shia LaBeouf told this man to do it, and he did it. So, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Real life worst part of Travis. Was that the second husband? Because, yeah, that was fucked up.
That was also very, very strange.
Yeah.
His relationships were very weird. I mean, I think at the end, I think they pretty much outright said it. I think they went past implying it, that they were just in it for drugs.
Oh, the first two they confirmed.
I think probably meth.
The first two they confirmed it. We don't know about the new guy, which, I mean, he barely seemed to hang out with him, so I don't know. But he seems, from the little we saw him.
Drugs are a hell of a drug, and Travis was the second husband. That was just...
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah.
Especially that one guy, the campaign manager, seeing it all or whatever, just being right there.
I can't imagine how scarring that must be.
Oh, God, yeah.
For that to happen. And I knew, like, I could tell when they cut to that shot, that surveillance camera shot, I knew that was going to happen. I was like, oh my God, I hope they aren't going to show somebody killing themselves in this Netflix show. But, man, that was just sad.
Yeah.
Just sad. Also, I need to know, I didn't look it up. Pancake probably knows if Creepy Dude is in jail now. Because
other tiger guy.
He definitely...
How could he not after this documentary came out? Unless, like, the state has laws, like 16's legal or whatever, but still weird.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like he definitely should be in jail, but I also feel like gross, scummy people like that, and smart, know how to get out of consequences for their actions. So, like, I could see him having weaseled his way out of consequences for his actions. Which is really gross.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, the only really, there was, I'd say, okay, there was one I know is in the good light, but then there's two other potential that are also in the good light. So the one for sure, lion tamer, tiger, like the tiger caretaker, long hair guy, sunglasses.
Long hair guy.
No problem. He just wanted to take care of the tigers.
That's he was just there to take care of the tigers.
Yeah.
He was just trying to do a good thing, I feel like.
Then we had the guy with no legs. He's up there.
Yep.
He did have a stolen car, which was kind of sketch, but, you know, solid. Right. And then, I guess, technically, the one-arm girl who got her arm ripped off.
That was so strange to me.
Yeah. Like, she got...
Like, she seemed like an actually decent person with, like, half of a brain, but then also literally had her arm bitten off and then stayed in the hospital for, like, 2 days.
Yeah, and then went right back.
And went right back. I'm like... I just don't... It seems to me like she could be working for an actual, like, legitimate zoo or sanctuary or some place that's actually legitimate. It's strange to me that she just kept hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she could have done... It seemed like she could have done so much better, but...
Yeah, it's weird, too, because, like, as you get farther along in the series, you'll learn that Joe, like, had these outbursts of, like, anger and stuff. Like, why would you stay there? Like, I get it. Yeah. Like, he did one positive, like, taking ex-cons in who don't have anything. Like, that was very good. But, like, I don't know. There's got to be some point, because you saw how they live. You saw what they're eating, you know. Obviously getting paid diddly squat. Like, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go back. I just got my arm ripped off. Let's go right back into the situation that got me into that. No, thank you. I don't know.
I mean, I don't have first-hand experience, obviously, in that kind of situation.
First-hand experience.
Okay. Poverty is very hard to escape, and abuse is very hard to escape, so it might just be those two things. But man, those people who seemed like they were just good people, it was just really sad that they were just stuck in that situation.
So, final thoughts. Would you recommend people watch this?
I would, because I feel like if I had to watch it and I have to live with that, then they do too.
Had to? You were the one who wanted to.
I did. I don't regret watching it. It will not make you feel good about life.
No.
You will not feel good after watching this show. Like, I was very entertained. I was very interested. But, like, if you want just like positive entertainment or like light entertainment, then no. If you're already stressed out, then no. But I understand why it's so popular. I'm glad we watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, okay, I'm sorry. Before we end this topic, I need to talk about Campaign Manager Man because I do not understand that human.
Okay.
He was just like so enthusiastic
Mm-hmm.
about life in general, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
And then so enthusiastic about Joe Exotic and like this man running for president. I just did not understand this man.
And
I don't understand him.
He didn't have any experience, first off. And second, Joe ran under the Libertarian Party, which the guy was a part of. And, like, I'm the worst person to ask what ideals or visions political parties stand for. But I think he mentioned, he's like, I don't think Joe knew what a libertarian was because he wasn't, like, matching some of the things.
So that was just very puzzling to me. That man was very puzzling to me. And I am just very curious. Like, I would watch a documentary about him specifically. Just him. Like, what is he doing now? Where does he live now? Like, did he find some other crazy person to help run for president?
Maybe.
I need to know.
Yes, apparently Nick Cage is going to play Joe Exotic in the actual movie. Yeah.
I didn't know they were making
Yeah, it got announced like earlier this week. Or it's like, why? First off, why are we getting a movie? Because money, I guess.
I mean,
we got the full story.
Make a lot of money. Yeah.
Second, man, this is gonna boost the shit out of Joe's ego, and he's gonna have some cash waiting for him. Oh wait, does he get out? If he ever gets out, just like, oh my god, it's so weird how dumb people sometimes get rewarded for dumb shit. Look at Honey Boo Boo. That was a thing for years.
People really do make a ton of money off of dumb shit. Also, I know that Nick Cage has already been cast. I would still make an argument for Rob Lowe.
Okay.
Because he already did I send you that picture? He already dressed up as Joe Exotic. Like, really? He did the full cosplay. It was amazing. And that alone should have gotten him a part in that movie, and I'm very disappointed.
Rip.
If you haven't looked that up, everybody listening to this should look up Rob Lowe dressed up as Joe Exotic, because it was amazing. And he even had the little stuffed tiger with him. It was great.
Nice. Yeah. I'm circling back. It's hard for me to say if I would recommend this or not, because it is interesting. It does make you shake your head like, what the fuck? It has that entertainment value that just makes you want to watch more. I think we watched it in maybe 2 days.
Yeah,
it's 7 episodes, like maybe an hour short each. So obviously isolation's going on. Hey, you got nothing but time. But yeah, like, do you need to watch it? Do you need to watch people be stupid? Do you need to waste your 7 hours? Like, I don't know. I'm 50-50 because, like, do I regret watching it? No, I don't think I hate it that much to regret watching it. I don't know if I hate it in general, but, like, would I actively put this upon somebody to watch? I just don't know.
Would you put it upon somebody?
There are so many other things I could recommend that either you'd like or you don't. It's just like, I don't know. If it intrigues you, if you enjoy stupid people, you enjoy documentaries in general, yeah, fuck it. It's short and sweet.
It was a good documentary.
It was well put together. It wasn't like one of those random ones.
Just, if you want to watch something where you hate nearly everybody in it, like if you don't mind hating everybody that you watch, then maybe watch it.
Yeah.
But if that bothers you, then don't watch it.
Yeah.
Overall, it's just a cringe. It's a cringe. It makes me very sad, mostly, that stuff goes on.
Yeah.
And people are so cruel to animals.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the worst part of it, just that the animals are going through so much pain and suffering, and the people taking care of them don't seem to care at all. I mean, they're just a means to an end.
Right.
And so that was very hard to watch. So trigger warning for animal abuse. Like, they don't really show it graphically, but it's definitely there.
Yeah. Yep.